play.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Ball against Conley. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz. Ball. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Bridges. Takes a turnaround, Jay. That's short off the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And it's Crowder missing. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Mitchell against Bridges. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker, the pass to Ayton, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Booker. There's the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Glad to get that out of the way. Now, maybe these teams will settle down that they finally got a bucket on the board.
Paul passes to Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to O'Neal. Ayton against Gobert. Conley passes to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Down low. Here's Crowder. Bridges with it. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Outside Mitchell. This one for 3. Bogdanovic finds Mitchell. Pure from 3-point range.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 6.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Steps back. Pass to Booker. Puts it up from the high post. Here's Paul. Now Ayton. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Oh, got a piece of it. Crowder with a steal. Booker with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Outside Mitchell. A minute 9 left in the first. Pass to Gobert. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Bogdanovic, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 so far. Three-pointer, Bridges. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Conley with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Offensive rebound. Gobert passes to Conley. There's Bogdanovich with the three, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Paul, and Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And Paul gets it to go.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. To stop the run. Now here's Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on again.
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. 4 on the clock. Conley finds Mitchell. Paul with a steal. Pushing it up is Phoenix. Suns again in transition. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
The Jazz with the timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, fans, that was your Suns dancers dance team. Make
Utah trailing here. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Outside Conley. The 3 ball. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Shot clock at 5. The 3-pointer off the mark.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
In transition, here they come. Back to O'Neal. Now Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Booker defending. Pass to O'Neal. Now Gobert. Paul with a steal. Inside. Oh, deflected. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. 3-pointer, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Fans, your Suns dancers dance team.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Stolen by Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Mitchell against Booker. And Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Here's Paul. And another basket for Phoenix. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Crowder with a steal. Booker, the pass to Paul. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Now Gobert. To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. And he lobs it up. Bridges misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Well, the Jazz shooting just 33% so far in this game. Conley up top. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Count it.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Over Bogdanovich. Crowder. Paul finds Crowder. And he converts the layup.
Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
Now Conley. Outside Mitchell. Right side Bogdanovich. Crowder with a steal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
20 seconds left in the first half. Ball against Conley. Fires high post. Good. He hits the jumper. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And that concludes the first half. Suns ahead, up 10. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. So on the floor for Utah, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Eric Paschall. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. Here's Alexander-Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Paschall. A little mid-range shot is up. They get it back. Clarkson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Clarkson it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever's asked of him to earn minutes.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Payne, the pass to Holiday. Here's Johnson. Outside Payne from outside the arc. The rebound by Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Paschall, covered by Johnson. Paschall passes to Whiteside. Here's Alexander-Walker. 3-pointer off the mark. The Suns leading.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Paschall inside, covered by Johnson. And a slam dunk by Paschall.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Shaman. Johnson with it. Here's Shaman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Gay. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist from Holiday.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Gay outside. Outside Pascal. And a slam dunk by Pascal.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Outside Payne. On the wing, Holiday. McGee in the post. Whiteside on him. And Whiteside with a block.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
And here they come. And McGee with the stuff.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
2 minutes.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Clarkson. He can't hit that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. Oh, there's the alley. Back to Payne. There's the triple. The rebound by Whiteside. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Sinks it from distance. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Here's Payne. Rebounded by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now. Pascal from outside. Here's Alexander Walker. The kick out to Gay. Back to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Not going to go that time.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
He drops it from range.
Nice job by the team to set up Shaman on that play.
Here's Alexander Walker. All alone. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Outside Johnson from downtown. No good there. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Utah.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. The three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And stolen by Gobert. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Crowder against Conley. And there's the drive outside Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Paul passes to Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. And again, it's Utah with a three.
They give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Ball against Conley. Bridges outside. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 7.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
From deep, Conley. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. No good with the triple. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Now Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. How to learn your lesson.
Now here's Mitchell. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Now Conley. Here's Gobert. It's covered by Ayton. Picked by Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. Blocked. A minute 20 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Bogdanovich. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Outside Paul. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. You can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Paul passes to Booker. 26 seconds left in the game. Over Mitchell. Here's Ayton. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
No, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. It's tipped. Stolen by Conley.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Booker. Yes!
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
The Jazz with a timeout. All right, this is coming on the court. Coming to you live from your Suns Dancers.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. That was an
Trae Young says we...
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. So Atlanta will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Brick. Look at that.
Nice. A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Back to Young, and stolen by Booker. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Collins, and stolen by Booker. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Spins. Booker dishes to Ayton. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Atlanta with the ball. Young outside. Yep, that one goes.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Paul surveying the floor. Ayton trying to break free. The shot's good from Paul.
There were a lot of ways he could have finished that one, but he's decided to keep it classy with the finger roll.
Paul against Young. The pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Tries from 16. Shot clock at 5. The turnaround jumper, count it.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
Now, here is Young. Takes the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Paul fires from way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Young on the wing. Collins setting the pick for Young. And the 3 off target.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Typically, Jay Crowder doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but looking right at home on that one.
Young pass to Collins. Kicks it to Capella. Young in the corner. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Collins a screen on Paul. Young against Paul. Shots good from Young. Young's got 7 points. 1:14 left to play here in the first. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 3-point lead. And Young kicks to Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Puts one up from 19. Paul's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Young against Paul. Pass to Ayton to end the run. And no good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Collins passes to Young. Six to shoot. Back to Collins. The 15-footer. The shot, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Hawks on top.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. For the finish, and it's Hunter with the jam.
DeAndre Hunter has a great combination of strength and length. Throw it down, young fella.
Paul against Young. The shot's good from Paul. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Capella inside. He's covered by 8. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Paul finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Paul against Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. And Young with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. 12 points for Trae Young.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's Ayton missing. The Hawks leading by 8. Young with the ball. Bridges covering. Hunter, no one around him. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Paul dishes to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Over Collins. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Young, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
2 minutes.
Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Devin Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And here's Young from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. He's picked up by Collins. Crowder kicks to Booker. Over Collins. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Capella with a screen on Paul. Young pass to Collins. No good from outside. Suns trail by 7. 14 feet away. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Young against Crowder. Bogdanovich wide open. Action coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Young against Paul. Over Young. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Shot by Collins, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bridges finds Paul. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Capella with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
19.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Out to Gallinari. Going inside, and Gallinari throws it down.
He's long and he's crafty, and he has a knack for scoring. Danilo on the attack.
Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ayton.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And taken away by Paul. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And stolen by Wright. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Bridges with the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Paul. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Paul's got 6 points.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
Wright looking around. Here he goes. In the corner. Herter with it. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Bridges shot. Good.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Here's Wright. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Ball up top, guarded by Wright. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. And that one hits back iron.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Huerter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Huerter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
No good from Booker.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Here's Huerter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Feeds it to Okongwu. Back to Huerter. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
No one near him. Gets it to Paul. The bucket from Huerter. Huerter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Bridges. Driving in, and it's slammed in by Bridges. Right against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta with the ball. Young passes to Capella. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for Clint Capella.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Out left of the wing. From the line, here's Young. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Young's got 19 points.
Whether it's on the drive or from the outside, Trae Young is a problem, a dangerous scorer.
Paul from deep three-point land. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young, no good. Suns trail by 16. Here's Bridges, driving the lane, lays it up and banks it in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
There's the feed to Collins. There's the pass to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. A drive by Paul. Misses from close range.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And stolen by Booker. Bridges left side. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he gets it to go. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here's Booker, 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta leading by 14. Young dishes to Hunter. No good on the three. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Dishes to Bridges. He kicks it to Crowder. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
1:31 left in the game. Young drives in. It's deflected and taken away by Paul. Launches the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Young, no good. On offense, here are the Suns. This run now up to 13-2. Booker the pass to Ayton. Over to the wing. Now Paul. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Now here's Hunter. Pass to Young. From past the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bridges with it. Now the dish to Paul. And so the Hawks take the win. Even. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Outside for Mitchell. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bogdanovich against Collins with the step back. 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Capella with a rebound. On offense, here are the Hawks. Bogdanovich with it. Now Pascal defending. Hunter can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Bogdanovich finds Hunter. Now Capella. Pass to Collins. Back to Capella. And stolen by Gobert. Young against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Collins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. Hunter against Pascal. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley comes with a double team. The Hawks need to get one up here. Knocks down the long J. Collins has got 5 points.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Conley passes to Pascal. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Pascal from the line, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
There's Young with the 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Conley passes to Pascal. Uses the glass on the layup. Pascal's gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Young. Capella, the pass to Young. Let's go with a 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Mitchell. Oh, sweet move. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Collins with a screen on Conley. Young way outside. The offensive rebound.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now here's Young. And here's Hunter from the arc. No good. Pascal against Bogdanovich. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. driving in. Rebound Atlanta. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Hunter finds Collins. Now here's Capella. Checked by Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Now here's Young. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Your jazz dancer. All right, look who's coming up.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Outside Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Utah trailing here. Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Capella. Right side Hunter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich against Bogdanovich. Haskell passes to Conley. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Conley's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Up top, Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Knocks it down from distance. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Outside Bogdanovich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Utah, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. Shoots over Young. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter finds Collins. Puts it up from 12. Doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Mitchell. Oh, hey! How about that?
You can can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
Now here's Collins. 7 points in the game. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And Young, here we go. Drills the baseline jumper. Young's got 9.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Conley passes to Gobert, and here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. Conley against Young, and it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Hunter. Out on his own on the break. And that one's good. Young.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks earning this break in the action, up 10.
16.
Thanks very much, Allie.
26.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Rudy Gay out there with Daniel House. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's House. Whiteside with a screen on right. Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Wright finds Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Clarkson against Wright. Wright with the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
The rebound by the Jazz. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Gallinari with a screen. The kick out to Williams. And it's Okongwu off the drive. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gay outside. Back to O'Neal. Gay up top. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Herter. Okongwu inside. Defended by Whiteside. Herter can't hit. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Down low. Here's Okongwu. The rebound by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's House. Pass to Gay. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Here's Whiteside. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Gallinari.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Well, that is big time, Ali. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. O'Neal to end the drought. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Fires the three. Gallinari pulls it in. And Atlanta has possession. Right with the ball. Now guarded by Gay. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Pass to House. Fires for three. On target from range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Right outside. Outside Herter. Rebounded by Gay. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Clarkson outside. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Right outside to the middle. That's good from Okongwu on the assist by Wright. Wright's got 3 assists now in this one.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
To the right side. Here's House. Herter defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whiteside. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And now the Hawks on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Whiteside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play. And
All right, Lucas coming onto the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And
That's my! Right there.
Wow!
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Capella, screen on Conley. Young with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Shakes it. There's the drive. Ooh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Connects from downtown.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Outside Conley. Pass to Pascal. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots over Collins. Bogdanovich, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Now here's Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella inside. He's against Gobert. Outside Young. He takes it in. Back to Capella. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Pascal. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hunter can't get it to go. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Young.
Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Atlanta's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. And Utah the other way now. Conley with the ball. Picked up by Collins. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And now the Hawks on the break. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Inside to stop the drought, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Young against Conley. Hunter on the wing. 3-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Down low. Pass to Mitchell. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Hawks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trae Young.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Collins, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Bogdanovich, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
And here's Young. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can
terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. That's a 2 from Paul. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Offensive rebound, Booker. Banked in off the glass.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Donovan Mitchell.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Now here's Booker. There's the dish to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Lets a floater go, and it's laid in by Conley.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Paul with the ball, now defended by Gobert. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Conley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Booker looking around. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Here's Mitchell. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Every time he gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Crowder is screen on Conley. And it's Paul missing.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Here's Bogdanovich, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Second.
And Bogdanovich clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Paul outside. Crowder the screen. The high post shot stolen by Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. The shot, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And here is Conley after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. For three, Booker. That one doesn't drop. Conley with the three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Jazz.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell wide open. And the Jazz another three.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Paul looking around to the middle, and Booker kicks to Paul, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker up top, covered by Mitchell. Booker the pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And Booker with the layup. Booker's got his third bucket of the night.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker dishes the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And it's Ayton missing. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. 17-point lead, their biggest.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Booker with no one around, buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell. 10 points for him.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
In the first half.
Paul goes in. Inside, Ayton. He doesn't hit that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Booker. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich, and the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. 1:43 left to play here in the half. Shoots from 14. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Michael Conley. Booker the pass to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Puts the move on over Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
4th selection back in the 07 draft, Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Suns trail by 17. Booker with the screen for Paul. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
3 points.
Paul's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, defenses cannot let his range go unchallenged when CP3 gets it going from there.
Conley the pass to O'Neal. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
The Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Booker against Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out. On the wing, Booker. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And through the first half, up pretty lopsided. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go.
19.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Cameron Payne. JaVale McGee is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. Here's Alexander Walker. Haskell with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
A great pass by Whiteside hanging in that play.
Payne looking around. The shot's good.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Suns trail by 16. Holiday goes in. Here's Johnson to the paint. Haskell with the steal. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Tries the spin move. Uncovered. He's off on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Drives to the hoop. Payne can't hit. Jazz leading by 16. Here's Clarkson. It's stolen by Johnson. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Holiday, the pass to McGee. Over Whiteside. And it's McGee slamming it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here is House. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Holiday. Down low and stolen by Whiteside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson's running. Haskell's shot is off. Suns trail by 14. Payne passes to Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Pascal. And good that time. Pascal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
Passes it to McGee. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Jazz leading by 14 to the inside. House. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Holiday, and they get it back. Here's Johnson. Utah with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Clarkson passes to House. Now, here's Pascal. And Utah again with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Utah has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Driving inside.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Outside Holiday. They get it back. McGee. And it's McGee slamming it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And the pass to Alexander Walker. Lock at 6. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Payne in the post. Defended by Pascal. Payne can't hit. To the middle. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Jazz lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Clarkson, Eric Pascal out there with Whiteside, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. So for the Suns,
substitution for the Suns.
Al Paul. Booker up top. Back to Paul from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Booker.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Jazz leading by 20. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. There's the dish to Bogdanovich for 3. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Bogdanovich with a screen on Bridges. O'Neal misses. Suns trail by 20. For 3. Booker. Crowder. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his first basket.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Mitchell against Booker. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Booker. Over Mitchell. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here they come. It's chipped. Ball against O'Neal. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jazz leading by 17. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Conley with the 3, drills the 3-pointer.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Conley.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
Jay Crowder. That's his 4th personal foul. Second
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Paul passes to Ayton. Conley against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
3-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game from Mike Conley.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Utah's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. For 3, Booker. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. On offense, here are the Suns. Paul outside. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Booker in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you can see he knew exactly where that...
David, thank you.
Great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. Outside Paul. Shoots over Collins. And that one's good. Paul.
Love watching Chris work in that mid-range area. Does a great job of carving out space for his shot.
Here's Young. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. The opportunity for a three-point play here.
First personal foul. Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Capella, the pass to Collins, and Collins gets double-teamed. Out to the right wing. Right wing. Pass to Young. Drops in the 3. Young's got 6. Steve Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the second youngest player in the NBA Showcase.
B.A. only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Here's Booker. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Paul for 3.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul against Young. Picked by Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Young finds Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Capella on the double team. Here's Ayton. Oh, they get a hand on it to the middle. And here's the fast break. Here's Bogdanovich. Finished off the break. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Here's Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Bogdanovich with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Driving to the basket. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And Ayton with the stuff.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
The Hawks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And Young, here we go, to the inside. Booker against Bogdanovich. For 3, Bridges. Sends it home from three-point land.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. That one is off. Ayton with the defensive effort. Stolen by Capella. Here's Collins. And he makes it.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Tries the spin move. Bridges. No good off the spin. The Hawks have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. And here's Hunter for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Ball against Young. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Hawks. Stolen by Ayton. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Back to Booker. Shoots over Collins. Offensive board. Tries again. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's got his second bucket on the night.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They're up 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Capella. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Young. Capella, screen on Booker. Young. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. With the drive. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Another shot. And he lays it in. Capella's gotten his second bucket of the game.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
And the shot goes down.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Young drawing the double team. Capella, the pass to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 10 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Paul passes to Ayton.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Young. Collins outside. Going inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Here's Paul. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Bogdanovich on the wing. Stolen by Booker. Bridges outside. Capella with a block.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Paul passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the second quarter. And that one hits the back iron.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league. You know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. Atlanta with the ball. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Hunter passes to Capella. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Paul against Young. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Booker with the jam.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Outside Young. From deep. The Suns clear it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Booker. Jacks up a 3. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks leading.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Back to Collins. Takes the 3. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Appreciate it, Allie.
The Hawks, 24.
Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Delon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. Now here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
Here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. 5 to shoot. McGee with it. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And stolen by Williams. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Huerter gets the bucket. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Just finding ways to score. Huerter can do it in the half court or in transition. With Onyeka Okongwu, you get an athletic big man who puts a ton of energy into his defense.
Now here's Holiday. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 6. Here's Payne. The shot won't fall, so Atlanta will take it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And I feel like we really see Okongwu's defensive prowess when he's going against the pick and roll.
Well, his time and his instincts are terrific, BA. Combine that with his physical attributes, and it's easy to see what makes him a special player at the defensive end.
Now here's Gallinari. The Hawks need to get one up here. Williams from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Holiday. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Right, the pass to Gallinari. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Outside Payne, and that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And the basket by Shaman.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Right outside, and he drives in. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from McGee. And here's Crowder from the arc. Gallinari pulls it in. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Right outside. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Back to Herder, to the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. 6 to shoot. And here is McGee. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Gallinari with a screen. Outside, Williams. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Herder. Back to Okongwu. Oh, McGee with the block. Here's Shaman. Williams defending. And here's Payne outside. Buries it from 3. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
To the left wing. Right against Payne. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, Williams. Shot from 12. No good, a bit long that time. It's Shamet on the wing.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins with a screen on Paul. There's Young with the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
First team
duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Collins. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Now here's Young. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Bogdanovich. For 3, Collins. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Ball passes to Booker. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Paul with a steal. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Young. Stolen by Collins. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Using those long arms and quick hands to create the turnover. Collins, once again, finding ways to help this team.
Now here's Paul. Here he goes. Count it.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
For Atlanta, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Young. The three gets stolen by Johnson. Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now here's Young. To the inside. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Pass to Booker. The three is up. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Young. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Paul. Stolen by Young. And here's the fast break. Collins with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Young. 1:33 left in the 4th. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Hawks.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And propelling them to a solid win. It was a night of big plays for Clint Capella.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Capella screen on Bridges. Bogdanovich no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
For 3, Bridges. The rebound by the Hawks. Young with it. From deep. No luck on that one. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were
front court doors tonight between these two teams. That's where a lot of the focus is going to be.
Boy, we are going to see a ton of offense in the low post. Check out the painted area. What are the stats inside? The interior defense is going to have to be strong tonight.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And here is Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Just 5 on the clock. Conley, that fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Young drives in. The pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Right at the free throw line. Basket good.
And from this range, Young is automatic. Let him shoot, and he'll knock those down.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Good work defensively by Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. Out to Conley. Hunter against O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Young from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Conley with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. From deep. No good that time. The Hawks leading. Young pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich against Collins. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Young up top, over by Conley. Chalk up 2 there. 7 points in the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Mitchell outside. Over Bogdanovich. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Collins dishes to Hunter. Capella inside. Gobert on him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Conley driving to the basket. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 6. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Hawks. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Mitchell outside. Offline with his 3. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 6-point lead. And the dunk by Capella.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound Atlanta.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Hunter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Here's Conley. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Nice move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Young for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. With the shot. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Jazz trail by 11.
2 minutes.
Into the lane, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Young outside. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. And so Young nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovic. The three. Rebound by the Hawks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Young drives in. It's tipped. Here's O'Neal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it to Conley. Bogdanovic against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Mitchell outside. There's the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Capella against Gobert. O'Neal from long range trains the three-pointer. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young with the ball. Over Conley, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks. All right, David, thank you.
21.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Wright is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. Wright looking around. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. Launches it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Right side, the pass to Gay. Pass to Pascal. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Atlanta leading by 12. Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Okongwu with the screen for Williams. That one doesn't go. The Jazz go the other way with it. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
And here is Wright. He feeds it to Okongwu. Williams against Clarkson. And Williams, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his first points of the game.
How
about Lou Williams playing through the contact. Nicely done.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Takes it inside. Pascal, he kicks it to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. The shot by House is no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
First team foul.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And right, here we go. Inside. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
And Eric Pascal picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Hawks leading by 16. Right outside. Outside Williams. Fires from deep. Again, Williams missing. The Jazz shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's House. Clarkson outside. Gay finds Clarkson. There's the drive. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Whiteside, good.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Okongwu with the screen for Wright. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Pascal, the pass again. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Wright. He takes it in and finished off by Wright.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
House kicks to Clarkson. Now the pass to Whiteside. Nobody near Gay. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. And it's sent back by Okongwu. For 3, Williams. Rebound by House. Jazz trail by 16. To the paint. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Gay, such a terrific athlete, outstanding at rising up and just bringing the hammer.
Wright, the pass to Williams. The kick out to Wright. Passes it to Herter. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Herter's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Atlanta. Feeling good.
And your Atlanta Hawks Dancers.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Hunter, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 19. O'Neal from long range. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation
on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Spins. He goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
Utah ball.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Mitchell right side. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. The shot by Mitchell, no good. It's Collins with the drive. That's tipped.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Conley against Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
In the corner, Collins with it. Shot from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. A three from Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. The drive by Mitchell. And he drives in, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
From deep. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Atlanta leading by 16. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Young, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. That one goes in. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Young from outside slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
But Trae, no good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Oh, Hunter in position. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Young. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 14. Pass to O'Neal. Dishes it to Mitchell. Launches a three. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Hunter. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the